Day ended in a draw. What worked well for you guys, and what's kind of the focus going into the next game?
What worked well? I think we generated a lot of chances. I think that I continue to say that, and it's probably my feedback after every game. But we looked good in possession. I thought we switched the point of attack really well today, and we're able to release our outside backs forward quite a bit. Just couldn't finish on goal, unfortunately. But defensively, I thought we were really solid. Really liked having Jasmine Young back on the field, and her and Bloom did a great job, defending one of the better strikers in our conference.
Coach, adverse conditions with a lot of physicality in this game. Can you kind of speak on how this game is different from a game like Indiana where it's high scoring and less physicality?
Yeah, I think we expected that. At this point in the season, you've got a lot of tired bodies and some late tackles and tired legs. So I think as the season's kind of progressed, especially in conference play, there's been quite a few more fouls and a lot more contact. And I think we were ready for that. We're prepared, and that's what we focused on at training is just, expecting the unexpected in some ways, but also just capitalizing on those moments. And I thought we were able to draw quite a few fouls as well. And unfortunately, we weren't able to, capitalize anything on goal in terms of set pieces, but again, generated some really good opportunities.
Mia Alamares took on more of an offensive role in this game, kind of more than we've seen kind of since the opener. What kind of allowed her to get up further?
That was just a focus for her. I think after each game, she's been disappointed that she hasn't been involved in the attack, and so I know that was really intentional on her end. Again, I think also playing Jazz on that side, the center back on that side, allowed her to have a little bit more room and space to go forward, knowing that we had good cover behind us, and she really wanted to take advantage of also having Hunter on her side and being able to exploit their outside back 1v1 and 2v1 and create overload in that area.
Coach, penalty fears almost struck again, but luckily Kaylee saved the day right there. Kind of when the penalty kind of happened after the VR check, what were you thinking? And then afterwards, what was the relief you felt?
Oh man, well, I was, Jade was hoping it wasn't one, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a PK. So kind of expected that going into it. But, this is what, I don't even know how many games Kaylee and I have been together now, but Kaylee's not saved a PK yet. So I was very happy that this was the day, senior day, her time to shine. So really happy for her in that way. And, to keep us in the game was huge.
Coach, kind of speaking on your relationship with Kaylee, you've obviously been with her for a very long time.
Yep.
How cool was it? You guys had a long embrace on senior night. How cool was it to see her kind of get to live this moment?
Oh, it's awesome. This is our second senior day together. We celebrated her last year, and so I was just running it right back, and if she has any more eligibility, we'll take her. But I think we're out, and so, just big time. Kaylee's just a great person and really great leader, just super mature, and she's got, sees the game, I think, through a coaching lens a lot of the time, so it's easy to have that feedback and relationship with her, and just proud of her and happy for her, to get this last season. Yeah.
And senior night for 8-9 seniors, including the manager. What are the emotions of that? During the ceremony, what are you feeling? We talk about Kaylee, but just also the whole team in general.
Yeah, a lot of these players are obviously new to me, outside of Jade and Kaylee, and so happy to celebrate them and just all the hard work and part of what we were hoping to get out of this senior class was really just leave it better than you found it, and just inspire and motivate and create a good foundation moving forward. And I think they've done a great job of stepping on the field, stepping on the training pitch every day, and really trying to impart their feelings and create a new culture, a new standard here.
You had 14 fouls, your second highest total of the season. What do you want to clean up heading into the season finale?
I would just like to clean up fouls around the 18. Inside, in the middle third, I think that again, heavy legs, that's kind of part of the season, and that's just kind of where we're at. So I think we need to make some better decisions around the 18. There's times we went to ground in desperation when we didn't need to. It wasn't a dangerous area. So we'll run it back. We'll look at film and, kind of talk about some of the decisions that we made there. But I think, honestly, a lot of it was just the conditions, it being really wet and slippery, but also just heavy legs. Yeah.